embracing it. You know, we all go through our little stages. We all go through this or that, immaturity, choosing maybe the wrong crowd, wrong friends, wrong lovers. You know, one thing that used to, something that maybe we used to find attractive in someone, we now see as toxic, as gross, as something we would never touch with a 10-foot pole. Maybe some of you are going through that right now. Maybe you're like, well, I normally choose this type and this type is coming towards me, but I just have an uneasy feeling about it. I just don't feel good about it. I just don't like it anymore. That means that you've grown. So congratulate yourselves. That's a good thing. Maybe some of you used to be interested in street girls or street dudes. Maybe you were interested in F-boys or F-girls before. Maybe you were interested in immature people who couldn't hold a job, people with addiction issues. Maybe that was your turn on. Maybe that was your type. You guys have evolved and changed. Change is good. Maybe some of you unknowingly you were attracting and interested in those types, because I'm sure you guys didn't wake up in the morning and say, give me the biggest and best low life you can find, universe. Maybe at the time you thought that these people were on your level. Maybe you thought you could help them or fix them or change them or turn them into what you wanted. There's many reasons why people go for certain people. It's not always for the same reasons. Maybe you guys grew up around a certain type of person, certain type of people. So maybe some of you felt like that's your lane. You're just staying in your lane by going for those people. I also feel like for some of you, maybe, exes of yours, you've evolved, you've changed, and now your exes are trying to get back together with you, but you're like, you're still in the same place you were 5 years ago, 10 years ago, a year ago. You've not changed. You're not bettering yourself. You're worse than you ever were before. And maybe these exes don't understand what you mean. Maybe these exes are acting like you've changed, like there's something wrong with you. Also, I don't usually talk about, too much of my personal life because I don't think it's appropriate. I don't know if I should talk about this or not. I don't know. As you guys know, I have a toddler. The toddler, I have a 21-year-old and I have a toddler. I had my 21-year-old with my first husband and, 21 years ago. And then I have a toddler. So I just had him just a few years ago. No, leave mommy cat alone.
No, never.
So his DAD is
I swear to.
The illegal immigrant from El Salvador.
I swear.
So the illegal immigrant from El Salvador has not been in his life. Actually, my first husband, my 21-year-old's dad, has been very active in my toddler's life. Just, my toddler just adores him, and, Christmas, all the holidays, we go out to eat several days a week, all of us. It's a good situation. Recently, within the past few months, the illegal immigrant from El Salvador has been reaching out to me. But the illegal immigrant from El Salvador has a lot of problems. He's homeless. He's got addiction issues. He's still a pathological liar. He still sleeps around, jumping from bed to bed. He still is, lying to friends and family members. He's still the same type of person that he always was. And I had to make a decision and decide, my toddlers had nothing but stability and normalcy. Should I involve him in drinking in my, in his DAD's life, who's got so many DWIs? This is his lifestyle, criminal activity, all of those things. What would I, what value would that bring to my toddler's life? Would that only bring instability? The illegal immigrant from El Salvador has no idea where I live. And if he did know, he would probably be showing up at all hours of the night intoxicated, not doing well, unstable, screaming, swearing, blasting music in the middle of the night. Who is that good for? My kids have never, they don't get exposed to those things. So I can't allow that. So I just, standards and change is good. But I do feel like some of you are maybe having to make some decisions about your own personal dating lives. Maybe some of you are in the same boat that I'm in, and you're having to make decisions about, your children and their well-being and who you will and won't allow in their lives. So I just feel like for some of you, change is good. Evolving is good. For the better is good. For the better is good. All right, guys, JamieZebra23.com. Ta-ta for now. Love you long time.